Kumusta ka mo? Hi, it's Victoria. In today's video, I'm going to show you the difference of a contour and a bronzer, and I'm also going to show you where I usually used to place my contour, blush, and bronzer, and where I place it now. Also, this video is not to discredit or to say that where I used to put my blush, bronzer, and contour were bad. This is just to show you the differences of how I used to do it or where I used to do it and then to now, This video is just to show you the techniques that I have learned throughout the years and the months that I've been doing makeup. So let's start. So for my contour, I'm gonna use this one. This is from Patrick Ta. This is actually a dual product. I'm just going to show you the difference of a contour and a bronzer from this palette, but this bronzer is not what I'm going to use in this video. So as you can see, the contour is more of a neutral color. It's more of the cool tone color, and bronzers are usually warm colors. Now contours are neutrals or cool tone. It's because it makes the shadow of your face. So as you can see, for example, this is a shadow, right? This part is a shadow and this is the contour. You see how it's the same? The color is the same? Yeah, because usually our shadows are cool toned. So bronzers are usually warm because they can also be your blushes. But the whole purpose of bronzers are to make your face have more dimension or have more depth to it. And that warm sun-kissed color, that's the purpose of a bronzer. And that's it. That's the difference of the two. So let's start. This is how I used to use it with. This is a stippling brush. This is from Zoeva. And I'm just going to dip it in the contour. How I used to do it before is, how do you call this? But in my ear area. And then I'm going to bring it to here, but not all the way here. I would go all the way here. I'm not gonna make this not pretty because I'm just gonna show you how I usually do it before. And then just make it round. And then I'm gonna make some here. It's like number 3. So it's like number 3. This is how I used to do it. And then I'd go all the way up here. And this is also the technique of how I put it, is that I dab and then I do like that. It's actually still the same as how I do it now for my nose. It's just a straight line here. And then just do that. And now we're going to do this side where I place it now. So I use this brush. This is from Patrick Ta. I'm not sure what or how it's called. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to dip it. This is how I get the product. I just slide it. If this is where I used to do it, I go above it, like somewhere here. And then bring it down by dabbing it. And then just like that. So as you can see, it's more thinner. And then with the excess product, I'm just going to do this. It usually picks up a lot of product, which is what I like about this brush. And then with whatever excess product as well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this and then bring it out like that. I don't go like that, or I don't stop here. I bring it out, down. And then what I do, I am gonna place a bit here. I'm not gonna connect these two. I'm just gonna place some of it here. Just do that again. It's actually just the same for the forehead, except this one. This isn't connected with this one. Unlike this one, it's number 3. To blend it out. Now I'm just going to do a sideways. Also, that's one thing that you need to note about contours and bronzers and blushes. You have to really blend it. You really need to take that time to blend it. Okay, so you see the difference? I don't know if you do. But this one and this one. I actually like this one still, but this technique makes my face look snatched. The thing that I made, like a line here, it makes my face look thinner. Not that you can make it thin, but it's like fake thin, you know? Contours, blushes, and bronzers really depend on your face too. Because if, for example, you did this and you don't have this, then it might look weird. I'm just saying. So you need to check if you have a natural shadow there, because I have. Oh yeah, here. So you can see this one I didn't connect earlier, right? But when I smile, you can see a shadow there, you know? This one. See that? I just enhanced it so that when I'm not laughing or smiling, you can still see a shadow there. Because you can only see the shadow when I'm smiling. So that's the whole point of contouring, is to enhance whatever shadow you have. The reason that I didn't connect this two is because I want to highlight this part. Because when you highlight this part, it makes your face look snatched even more. Next, let's get on with the bronzer. Oh my god, I had so much to say for contour. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use Huda Beauty Tantour in Light. I used to use this as a contour, and then I said, no, it doesn't work as a contour. Colourpop F30. So pretty much I didn't really change my technique on bronzer. It's still the same. So I'm gonna do that on both. Bronzer will be sandwiched by contour and blush. So it's gonna be contour, bronzer, blush. But just like what I said earlier, your bronzers can also be your blushes. So you can skip the blush if you don't want some blush, because this can be your blush. If this is your contour, then it's just a bit super, super tiny. And then just dab like that. And then dab even more. And then just blend. The contours are there to give shadows, and bronzers are there to give warmth and dimension. Sometimes I forget to not connect the two. Oh, but what I did before was, it's not like a bit on top of my contour, it's just within my contour. So technically I'm just layering my contour with my bronzer. Then I'm gonna place a bit of those bronzer on my nose, bronzer or contour in the middle, and onto our blushes. Now I think blushes would make or break your look. That's just my personal opinion though. So for my blush, I am gonna use Psy. I think this is also Clean Beauty, so it's really good too. And the formula is really good. I'm just gonna put some on my hand. You know, I consider this as a makeup artist syndrome. After I finish a makeup, there's a lot of colors in my hand, at the back of my hand. So for my blush, I'm gonna use Zoeva 127. It's an angled brush. Sometimes I use a flat brush, like this one. Not really flat, but sometimes I use this, sometimes I use this. It really depends on my mood. Oh, and fun fact. I like using cream-based contours, blushes, and bronzers for my face rather than powders, because powders are like, it's set on stone, you know? Just dab it. Oh my god, that's a lot of color. So how I used to do it before is here. It's in the apples of my cheeks. So this is how I used to do it. I'm not saying this is bad, guys. I just want to clarify that again. It's just that I don't use this kind of technique anymore. That's how I used to do it. And then some on here. And that's it. That's for my blush there. Oh, and I put some also here. And then here. Well, I still do that now. So, and I still do this. I also still tap in the middle of my nose. And how I do it now is quite different. So contour, bronzer, and blush. So my blush would go up my bronzer like that. Just gonna tap, and I'm gonna bring it down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to blend it a bit here to the apples of my cheeks, just a bit, not like all the way here, just blend it out like that. And then I'm also going to put some here at my temples. You see how I think how I see it is, it's as if I had a facelift here, and then this is just like a normal thing. Okay, so what I did is I just added some more blush so that you would see the difference more, because I feel like in camera you can't really see it that much, but in real life you definitely can see it. It doesn't really drag your face down, because I see some tutorials that they say it drags your face down. It doesn't. It makes your face look fresh. With this kind of blush placement, I can't really say I'd recommend it if you have very heavy eye makeup on, but I definitely recommend it if you have a simple look going on, like just very one shade eyeshadow, or when you want to go out and just look fresh, and then I definitely recommend this blush placement. But if you have like heavy eye makeup on, like what I have right now, I feel like I have a very heavy eye makeup on. What I do is I just put it here so that it makes my face look snatched, you know. This is it. This is the look. And I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you like this video. And that brings me to my ending. If you like this video, please hit the like, the share, comment your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.